We're live.
Are we live?
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to the chaos that is known as Curiosity Public. My name is Dutch.
Heidi ho, neighbor. My name is Jules.
Yeah, well, we've been on a good hot streak with these live streams.
We were just talking about it too. Like, it's also we're going to be hitting a long absence streak soon.
Yeah, and really, these are very self-serving, just because I need a lot of practice for the upcoming or ongoing or currently going on right now.
Literally right now.
I still don't know when I'm going to be on, if at all. So this may be all in vain. But hey, Friday.
This is just like the ultimate hoodwink, and Matt's just like, no, not interested.
I wouldn't blame him. I'm not going to bring anybody new to the table.
A new tart.
Yes, a new start. So we'll let people trickle in here. When you come on in, drop a comment.
Let us know what you're drinking.
Let us know what you're sipping on.
Thanks for being here, guys.
Yeah, thanks for being here. We don't really know what we're doing today. I don't know. Jules again poured some stuff. I know that this is from the set.
Yes.
Because he went over into the room that has most of the bourbon and just grabbed 4. And I will be sampling these. Are they getting steamy in here? See that?
It's the humidity, I guess.
Or our new toppers are like airtight.
Yeah, they're like
these are these are mirrors actually, which is kind of interesting. Don't ask me why. Really dumb. But so we have a blind for me, and he's going to be asking me some questions on them.
Which pretty much means a blind for me too, because I immediately forgot what the heck I poured. So.
Yeah, well, hopefully
that's why I color code stuff.
Some of the stuff, hopefully, there's some good questions because I need the help. And then we do have some fresh cracks. I kind of went over to our bookshelf of unopened bottles and just grabbed 3 bourbon. The first 3 bourbon I saw that I wanted to try, and we'll put up a poll a little bit later, and you guys can pick which one we crack into. I'll just tease you right now. So we got a Cream of Kentucky 13. I actually thought that this was the barrel strength, the newer release.
One,
I think that's still at my house. But this is batch 4 of the 13-year Cream of Kentucky. I've never tried it, so this would be fun to crack into.
To try that one.
We got Fortuna. Fortuna's bourbon.
Haven't tried this one either.
Good Fortuna, as you know, from Tatooine. This is selected and bottled by Rare Character. I've never tried it. It's batch 1. And then we also have Elijah Craig A124. I don't think I tried any of the 24 batches.
Oh, really?
Oh, no, I take that back. I've tried some of them, but this has just been sitting over there.
Maybe you just haven't,
I haven't tried this. I think I was at a bar. I was at Blue Ribbon in Vegas.
Yeah.
And they usually don't have very good bourbon, but like I saw this, and I know one of the bartenders there pretty well now, and he was like, "Oh yeah, that came in." He's just like, "Have a double on the house." No, it wasn't on the house, but he poured me a very generous pour of regular Elijah Craig.
Amazing.
Which was actually the dark proof. A124. There's probably some other batches over there, but this is just the first one I saw. So we'll crack one of those at the end and give you some tasty notes on it. In the meantime, I'm going to check in with the chat as people are kind of filing in, and we'll get cracking on one of these blinds. What do you think?
Light on chat this morning, this early. But yeah, let us know what you guys are drinking, yo.
This early?
Whatever.
What are you trying to say?
Bad English. Don't even try.
I really want to say the line from Pulp Fiction right now, but I can't bleep it. So
you just bleep yourself.
English.
Bleep.
Maffer, do you speak
mad Maffer?
Did I say that?
That's what it sounded like.
All right. Let's see. What do we got here? Juan says, "Happy Friday, Blanton's in my Glen tonight." That's funny. Last night, I was sitting around. I was like, I just should have a little sip of bourbon. I'm trying to have a little bit of bourbon every couple of nights just to kind of get my palate really in there.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, I haven't had Blanton's in a while, and I have a few in the bunker.
Oh, I guess
found a Blanton straight from the barrel.
And
I cracked that last night and sipped on that a little bit. It's always a fun one to sip on.
That's a good one.
Kagan's in the house. What's up? What's up, fellas? Bought some Dickel bottled and bond after seeing your previous Matt Madness training. $40 locally. Great chocolate covered root goodness. Yeah, that was surprisingly good. Man.
Yeah.
I was shocked.
Good pick.
I enjoyed that. Not too expensive either.
And available.
Lau says Aloha Friday, Stag Batch
Hey,
18.
Aloha.
Ernie's in the house. Just watched one of your preview videos. So finishing off a pour of VSOP Hennessy. Glad to finally make one of the last weeks. Great to have you here, Ernie.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Your producer swag I just mailed it all out today. So producers should be getting that stuff soon. So your stuff is on the way. Hopefully it survives in the mail. I'm not very good at packing things. So, but yeah, you are hinting to our upcoming video, which, as you can probably tell from Ernie's content, is some cognac content.
Finally.
I know. I have so much fun when we do brandy stuff,
Yeah,
but like I don't think anybody watches it when we do it, but I enjoy the heck out of it.
For us.
I especially enjoyed that one, and you'll see why when it comes out. All right, Leo's in the house. Says evening, gents. Let's finish off an old fashioned. Awesome.
Nice.
Hey yo, says Blanton's more like Blantons. Where's our? You know, I was gonna load the rim. I think I might have done it on the blue button. I don't want. It might.
That's the only one that's lit up.
It might be a fart sound. It's either a fart sound or.
Should I just press it?
We won't be able to hear it.
Oh, lame. They'll hear it though.
But I don't know what it is, dude.
Oh shoot!
I don't know how long
you guys let us know. It's playing whatever it is.
Yeah. So what did you just hear? Let us know in the chat. I have no idea.
Oh,
and it might have been nothing. I don't know.
Oh, true. Nothing.
Hopefully it's not like a 10-minute sound file you just started playing.
Yeah.
It may have done nothing too. So if nothing happened when Jules pressed the button.
Hopefully it's your fart sounds.
I hope it was the fart sound. All right. Peter B says cheers all. Jamie says pouring some. Oh yeah, Park 25.
Dang.
That's right here behind Jules too. One of my favorites. Love that stuff. Sean says, yo, what up? Happy Friday, y'all. Drinking some Elijah Craig toasted private barrel proof.
Nice.
Yeah, how is that? I have yet to try one of those. That's I saw a store recently release one of them and I was like, oh,
toasty.
I want to try that.
Friday.
James Morgan in the house, evening Dutch, Jules, and all.
James.
Sammy says, hey boys.
Sammy.
Yeah, Highland Park 25 does sound amazing. Sammy is drinking a Dusty Jim Beam single barrel that was bottled in 2014.
Wow. Nice. 2014.
Yeah. Okay. What are we doing here?
Here we go.
I'm at Jules' whim.
Prep the Rocky music. Dun, 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 dun.
Speaking of Rocky.
Oh. Dutch is so excited about this. I'm actually pretty excited too.
Are you going to tell the people why?
No, I thought you were teeing me up.
One of the best Rocky movies, maybe the best Rocky movie, Rocky IV, starring Dolph Lundgren, who's going to be in town in our city tomorrow. And Jules is going to go.
I do need to make a trek to Point Loma, but I suppose Point Loma Venmo. So
so if you want to see Jules, go to Point Loma Venmo.
I'm not camping out though.
That's what he said. He said, if there's a line, I'm leaving. And I'm like, I totally understand. And I 100%.
And by a line, I mean like more than 2 people.
Better get a good selfie with him. Man. I want to see that picture.
Me too.
What are we doing? Oh, yeah. You're going to tell me what to do. Which one are we starting with?
Let's start with, what are we going to start?
These look pretty dark, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, you wanted some
I said pick whatever. I said pick whatever.
Let's go with pink.
I must break you.
We'll start pink. And as usual, you're going to guess the distiller. You got to guess the proof. But
do I start on the nose?
Yeah, on the nose. And then you got to tell me, is it a rye? And is it finished?
So all this on the nose?
All this on the nose.
Okay, so pink.
And then you're going to do it again or when you drink it.
All right. So on the nose, we got, what did you say?
So
distillery?
Proof,
okay,
distiller.
Proof. Distiller.
Is it a rye?
Rye or bourbon?
Is it finished?
What's the question? Is it
rye or bourbon?
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't even spell bourbon. I wrote B-U-R, which is not the right way to start spelling bourbon. And I wrote rye, R-Y-O.
Rye-o.
Tonight.
Not even rye-u.
Okay, so what was the fourth question? I got proof, distillery, rye or bourbon. Oh, finished.
Finished.
Finished. Question mark. Okay. On the nose.
Bonus. On palate, anyway. Palate, bonus. So same questions for palate, but then bonus if you guess what it was finished in.
I'll guess on the nose too.
Okay. But you only get the bonus. You have a sip.
So you really gonna make up points on this? Okay.
I'm not.
All right, pink. Well, turn around so you guys can see the color. Going on the nose. That smells good. Oh, what is this? Velvet?
Oh my gosh. It's gonna be a fun night.
Yeah,
yo.
what did you pour, dude? Wow. This got, I mean, it's proofy.
How proofy?
I mean,
What
this
are you thinking?
smells like 120 plus range for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's giving off a lot of ethanol.
Yeah.
I can't even, it's hard to get through it to really, I mean, I'm getting some brown sugar sweetness. I can't distinguish anything too specific. The proof is really, it's up there. Huh? Let me see if I can do a mouth. You guys all know that technique, right? You breathe in through your mouth.
45-degree,
No, you breathe in through your mouth.
like you're swimming.
But sometimes you can get flavor nuance that way. Just, it's a different way of, I mean,
Or not swimming, like you're diving.
scuba.
Diving. Mm.
Wow, shoot, I have no idea what this is.
Well, let's start with the proof. What are
Yeah.
you thinking with the proof?
I'm gonna go with 120,
Wow.
but now it's feeling a little more tame. Let's see, one more nose, and then I'm gonna.
Oh man, I'm getting a nice sweetness.
It's really sweet.
The chocolate though, it's so good.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 120 on the nose. I think that's a little high.
Hmm.
Distillery. I'm not getting anything super distinctive on the nose, like that is like screaming one distillery or the other. So going with my gut, there's a little bit of Heaven Hill funk on this. There might be. This could be an Elijah Craig. But I'm going to just go with MGP. Cover my ass.
Mm-hmm.
Rye or bourbon? I think it's a bourbon. If it's not a bourbon, it's a high corn rye. But I'll guess bourbon. Finished.
Yeah.
Interesting, because it
Is
could
it
be.
finished?
Because this sweetness is, it has a touch of something that could be from a finish.
Like what kind of finish?
Some sort of sweet wine.
Mm.
I don't think it's finished though. I'm gonna guess
Not
no.
just wood.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no finish.
Confident. I love it.
I'm not confident.
I love it.
I'm going with what I've been learning, which is just go with my initial reaction and don't
True.
overthink it. So, all right, let's go in. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Happy to be drinking.
I don't know what I'm drinking yet, but I will know soon. Oh wow. Woo! That's oaky. It's a little tannic. Doesn't taste like it's as high. Wow, it's really pretty tannic.
It's really on that finish, man.
Drying.
Extra drying.
Yeah.
Wow.
Woo-wee. It's not too far over the line though.
No, but it's just
It's
that drying thing that just
Yeah. Give it a second sip. Because it let up relatively quickly.
toward the end. Yeah. It's a great nose though.
Oh, I have no idea what this is. I have like no idea what this is. It's pretty proofy. All right, I'm gonna go out on a limb.
Even on that finish though, man, like you feel it.
I'm gonna say 125
You're gonna go higher?
because of my guess of what it is.
Oh.
And this is a total just like
Are you sticking with the MGP?
No.
Oh, okay, that's why then.
I
I
think
was like
it's
wondering what you're doing.
wild turkey.
Whoa.
Specifically,
Whoa, wild turkey.
I think this might be Russell's 13.
What?
It might be Russell 13. Might be. So I'm gonna guess that, again, going with my gut here.
That's good.
So that is a bourbon,
We're
and it is
building the
not
skill,
finished.
man. Dun, 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 dun,
And
dun.
I don't. It doesn't taste finished.
Mm.
I mean, there's a little bit of something up front. See, now I'm starting to overanalyze it. I still like my
You know why?
guess.
Because like on the finish, something does come back,
Yeah.
and it's sweetness.
The thing I'm not sure about is I remember like Russell's and turkey can have a nice berry component on the nose as it gets older. And this one's could be in there. It's a little muddled. So it could.
The thing is, the fruits on the nose is really muddled here.
It's muddled. And so I'm wondering if it's one of the Camp Nelson instead of the Russell 13. I mean, my distillery guess is still Wild Turkey. I'm getting that vibe. I have a feeling I'm going to be completely wrong. And I'm going to be like, holy crap, this is Maker's Mark or something.
Well, do you think you're correct on one of the questions?
I do think it's a bourbon.
Okay.
I think that's correct. I don't think it's finished. I really don't think it's finished.
Ooh,
I feel pretty good about those two. Proof, I'm not very confident on, though. Because I don't even remember what Russell's 13 is. It might have been lower. It might have been like 116. Actually, I'm going to lower that.
What? Really?
Hang on, let me give it one more taste.
Okay.
Stop messing with me.
You were so confident, dude.
Yeah, I'm going to go. What was Russell's 13? I feel like it was
It's like 118, 116.
I thought it was like in the 110s, almost 120. So I'm going to go back to my original guess.
Oh, just down to 120?
No, I'm going to go 118. I'm just going to, because I think it was in the 110s. And if I'm going to go with that guess, and I don't really have, it's kind of hard to pick out the proof on this one.
Yeah, this one's hard.
Because that oak is kind of messing with my tongue. Great one to start me off on.
Yeah. Thought I should punch you.
So,
you ready?
Little palate cleanse.
You ready for this? Dun, dun. Or let's see, maybe chicken on chat.
Oh, you don't want to give me the reveal?
No. We'll reveal after chat.
All right, chat. Am I off my rocker?
All right, chat. Also, did you guys hear anything when I pushed that button? That's what I'm curious.
I don't think they heard anything. Nobody said anything.
Yeah.
All right. William Dernbaugh says, El Ateo Reposado, the only reason I shop at Total Wine. I don't know that one.
Me
I'll
too.
take a look.
And Ateo.
All right. Horatio says, Jacob's Pardon, 18-year hazmat. We have that over there? Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I don't know where it is. I think we have it here somewhere. Where are we here? Jonathan says, howdy, fellas. Happy Friday. Sipping on Tomatin 12 French Oak. Very nice.
Ooh, nice.
Social?
Joe.
I think it's pronounced like that. All right. No drinks for me tonight on a diet, so I'll be living vicariously through you all.
Nice.
Good on you,
I
man.
need to be doing that.
Stick to it. Gerardo says, I recently got Cuscoine Extra Añejo when I went to Mexico last week. It went for 89 over there.
Wow.
Very nice. Hoping to.
Dude, Gerardo helps the travel, man.
Yeah.
Crazy lines at the border. Nuts.
James Morgan says, well, on pass form, I'm guessing Heaven Hill. Seriously.
Well said, James.
All right, are we going to get the reveal?
Yeah,
Come
let's
on,
do it.
come on.
Let's do it.
Come on. What's this oaky?
Where's the bottle?
And it doesn't go over the edge, which I don't know.
Oh,
Now I'm thinking, oh, wow.
Woodford, batch proof. So this is actually 123.2. You got close, man. Close on the proof.
Damn. Should have stuck with my 125 or my 120.
Yeah.
Wow. Damn.
Actually,
dude.
that's why I was surprised. It actually tasted less proofy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Versus the nose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't remember this one being that oaky.
Yeah. Me too.
Well, good pick, dude.
That's crazy, right? Threw me off.
Well, I never would have gotten that. Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as I love Woodford, apparently I'm not very good at picking up on it.
You failed twice.
Yeah.
But I don't think I would have gotten the Woodford profile.
Damn.
It's the proof. It just throws you off.
Yeah. And now when I'm sipping on it, it doesn't taste as oaky. I don't know if it was like a palate calibration or something, but
Yeah. No, but you're right though. The first couple sips for me, it was really oaky.
I mean, you can get the wood, but it's not as drying
Yeah.
as the first couple sips. And it's not out of control, which is nice. And that's what I kind of expect. Oh man, good pick, dude.
Oh man,
good pick. Oh, goes this way, right? Can you even see these? Yeah, see if it's mirrored on the top. It looks kind of weird. Okay, we're gonna stop playing with the with the magnifying the mirrors.
The magnifier.
All right, so good.
Woo, what an opening!
Yeah, way to really wake
Oh
up the
my
palate.
gosh.
Put that away.
Maybe need to go with something lighter.
Well, I don't know what you picked.
Or
So.
is there something lighter?
Let's see, James had a comment here. Did you know that? Did you hear Woodford Double Oak is coming out cast strength and as a single barrel? I feel like the Double Oak barrel picks had already happened. Or am I smoking crack? Well, I didn't know about the cast strength. I feel like I'd seen single barrel picks of Double Oak. But maybe I'm wrong.
I'm not out there.
Maybe it's just they used to use that same bottle, the old bottle, for barrel picks or something. So, sorry, wrong account name. Pronounce Shiukoat.
Shiukoat. Oh, very cool. Hopefully,
Aztec
we're not butchering
fire.
that too much.
Aztec Fire
Serpent.
Awesome.
Very cool. That's a cool name.
It is.
Yeah.
All right, Alex says, how y'all feel about those rosé tequilas finished in wine barrels? The rosé, I mean, I've tried a couple of them. The Cascanas one was actually very good. I remember really liking
that was, you're right.
The Repo.
The Repo.
I mean, in general, wine barrel finished or wine barrel aged tequila is not bad. Just look at like 1146 Arte Nom. That's, I think, a red wine aged tequila. It can impart some nice complementary flavors. So I mean,
as long as they don't lose that agave core.
Yeah, I mean, it's like any kind of finishing or any kind of off barrel usage. It just has to be balanced out, right? You know, they're not all going to work. When they do, they can be kind of cool. So, but as far as the rosé ones that I've had, what was the other one? I feel like somebody else did one. Montagave, maybe. I think we had another one from them that was pretty good too. So,
really,
I think they can be good.
I remember,
they can be good. All right, what's next?
You ready?
I'm ready, sir.
Let's go with orange.
But we're not going to go in order. Okay.
I think my order got messed up. Let's go with orange. And orange.
Same questions?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
That's why we're gonna change it up on you.
Let me know.
So it's still the two same, the proof and distiller.
All right.
But now you gotta tell us, is it a blend? And
blend versus single barrel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Blend versus single. And the age.
Okay. And then bottle guess too, right?
Yeah. And I guess if you think it is a blend, like we'll go with the youngest.
So
blend.
Age?
Yeah. Youngest age.
But if it's a single barrel, no?
Correct. You wanted the harder questions, man.
I have a guess already based on your question. So.
Really?
You want to say it?
Yeah. What you got?
I think this might be a Remus repeal reserve, because that's the kind of question you would see all those different ones with the different ages, and you'd be like, "What's the youngest?" That's a good Jules question.
That is.
So I'm just putting that out there. Let's see if the taste in the.
You know what's funny? I don't even know which one it is.
Sure. Play dumb. Okay. Okay, I like my odds. Maybe I just planted the seed in my head. Definitely smells like it could be MGP. All right, proof on the nose.
That's a nice nose, though, dude.
It is pretty nice. I think it's a little too proofy to be Remus reveal.
A nice bouquet.
Weren't those all 100 proof?
They were definitely lower.
I mean, this could be 100 proof. It smells a little bit higher than that, though. It is a very nice nose. It does smell a little higher than
You're
100.
getting some of that stone fruit.
I'm getting a ethanol.
That oh, really?
I don't know what's wrong with my
maybe
nose
you're-
today. Smell something else.
You got to break through it.
Smell
There's
your
a
armpit.
nice floral on there, man.
Yeah, it is nice. It's quite proofy. I mean,
Yeah.
in a good way. Okay, proof on the nose. Jeez, what is this?
Guess you're going high.
I don't know that it's that high. I like my 120 guess. I think it's gonna end up a little lower than that, but I'm gonna guess 120 on the nose. Distillery.
120 on the nose.
Picking up that jammy note.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a delicate sense to it almost.
How delicate.
Potentially Four Roses delicate.
Dude, that floral's nice, man.
Yeah, and that's why I'm thinking Four Roses.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go with that. Nothing's really jumping out at me on the nose, honestly.
Yeah, mine's just floral.
I don't get any
For me.
really distinctive
It's
note.
like, yeah. Yeah, like no chocolate, no specific like.
So if I do say
fruit.
Four Roses, I'm probably going to say it's one of the barrel proof single barrels. So I'll go single barrel.
Oh, okay.
And so what was the other question?
Well, I guess nothing because you.
It's
don't
not a
think
single, not a blend. And then the bottle guess, yeah, Four Roses single barrel proof. Which recipe? I have no idea.
I wouldn't know either.
OESQ.
Some with an O.
Okay, should we taste?
Let's do it.
Yeah, it looks so yellow.
What?
Look at that.
This is the sticker. Oh, you mean the
No,
sticker's yellow.
look at the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do have an issue on the white balance, I think.
Yes, I think we do.
All right, well, whatever. Cheers.
Wow. Refreshing.
It could be. It could be. It could be.
Could be.
But then I don't know why you wouldn't ask me the age question because those are age stated. Now, like the mind game come in
This
to
is where it
play.
comes in.
I'm annoyed.
You can't strategize based off the question I ask you.
All right, one more sip.
Woo.
Man, I'm getting okay. Now I'm starting to pick up something on the nose that is reminding me of something, but I can't place it.
But what kind? Like fruit?
Kind of a wood.
Richness, maybe? Oh,
There's a lot of wood coming through on this. Proof. Oh my gosh, dude, I have no idea. I have no freaking idea. Well, I'm so bad at this. Why am I doing this stupid thing, man? Not stupid.
It's for the people.
No. I mean, I also love humiliating
people.
myself. So.
Yeah, me too.
You love
Because
me
like,
humiliating myself.
I love humiliating myself.
Okay, I got a decent amount of oak.
Okay.
I don't really feel like I get a lot of oak on those Four Roses. I'm not getting a ton of sweetness. The proof is up there. I'm happy at the 120 on proof. I think I'm gonna lock that in.
Really? Not higher?
No,
Okay.
I'm not playing your games anymore.
You are. Though. You are. For two more.
What could this be? It doesn't have. It could be a stag. Actually, no, because all the stags are over here somewhere, I think. So it's not a stag.
Or are they?
And I don't think it has quite enough sweetness for the more recent batches. Don't think it's a maker's cask. Could it be turkey? Could this
Again?
It wasn't last
the
time.
turkey again?
Could it be?
Why not Makers though?
It's not sweet enough.
Oh, I thought
Not sweet enough.
I thought the oak component
Mm-mm.
would lead you there.
Mm-mm. The sweetness is kind of a different profile. It's like an initial kind of almost a bland, sugary sweetness, not a ton of fruit.
Yeah, not a lot of fruit in this.
And then it just kind of
It's like
fades.
not even chocolate. It's kind of like that.
But I'm not getting any nuttiness. I'm not
Yeah.
picking up Heaven Hill. I'm not picking up Beam. I'm not really picking up Turkey either.
Well, I guess for the palate, I mean, do you still think that this is not a blend?
It might be, but I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna.
It's a hard bet.
It is. This one's hard. This is really. I'm gonna stick with my nose.
Wow.
Four Roses.
So for the palate, same
Yeah,
thing.
Four
120,
Roses,
Four Roses,
single barrel proof. Which recipe I couldn't tell you, but this whatever this one is, it's not really. I'm gonna guess it's like an 8 or 9 year. If it is that, and yeah, that's I'm sticking to that.
Wow.
Let's
All
go.
right.
I'm locking it in.
Let's double check chat, and then I'll give the reveal because I gotta look for the bottle.
All right, I'll check with the chat here. All right,
What color?
we're on orange. Where were we? So yeah, Helios says yes. Montagave is rested wine barrels. Helios F drinking some wild common añejo and about to try out Booker's Berries batch.
Nice.
I have not got the
I
new
haven't
wild
tried
common
that.
yet. I almost ordered it the other day, but 818 sipping on Carrera dos Maderas Añejo 51%. Interesting.
818.
I've not had that Carrera.
I guess the question for you, 818, is did you have that handle before 818?
What's 818?
818 tequila. Crap.
Oh, I like the area code, right?
Yeah. Oh, look at the brain on that.
Remus Reveal 8 is great and significantly better than the 7. I did try the 7. The 8's new, right? I have not had that yet. Alex says fresh crack on this Eagle Rare 10-year.
Oh,
we are
amassing.
Don't tell Dylan, but you can see right behind Jules there, behind his left ear. Our plan is to have that whole shelf covered in Eagle Rare when Dylan first arrives at the new set layout, which he still hasn't been here.
Yeah. Okay. His helicopter broke down last week. Luckily,
Dr.
he wasn't.
Daniel. Dr. Daniel says, I believe Dutch recently said he doesn't go to Bevmo's anymore. Curious public. If you're willing to talk about why and or your past experiences, happily former employee here. Oh, definitely.
Oh.
I could talk about this all day.
But basically, I could shorten that whole thing with like ever since GoPuff madness.
It's a crap show.
Yeah.
I mean, I have been shopping there for probably
A long time.
15 something years.
Maybe even before Total Wine.
And the great thing was the place I used to work, there was a lot of alcohol consumed. And I would volunteer to go
You
buy
would do the
it.
run, yeah.
So I'd get reimbursed and I would just get tons of points. So way back like 2010, 2011, I was getting into the Pappy raffles because I was buying so much there. And they used to do them via email, and I don't think I won any back then. And then they had a pretty good system with the flash sales. And then, I mean, I don't know what happened when GoPuff bought them, but like everything went out the window. It was impossible to get everything. The website would crash instantly. People had an inside track. Managers would just hold things.
Yeah,
Stuff
just
wasn't
for their
appearing
friends.
on the online inventory. Stuff isn't hitting the shelves. It's just being held by managers in the back. And then Dylan, I think, befriended somebody at one.
Yeah.
And they basically told him, like, yeah, we hold everything.
We hold everything.
Back.
Yeah. I think they even took him back there.
Yeah.
Like
and I think it was kind of like if you slip them like a 20, they'll take you back and you buy whatever you want. But like, I just don't, I mean, I'm done with it. I'm so over all the games, honestly. And that's why, like, with Total Wine, at least you know what you're getting yourself into.
Yeah.
They run their lottery ever so often.
And you actually get some decent stuff.
Sometimes I mean, it's not as good as it used to be.
Right.
But yeah, I just stopped. And it's impossible to tell when things hit. Like it used to be easy to tell, oh, this just came in at the Bevmo because you could search on their website. Now, like their website is just so hard to you can't tell what's at what store.
Well, and it's like they'll say it's in stock and it's not when you get there. Stuff like that,
Yeah. So I just got fed up on it, honestly.
Yeah.
But I still pop in every once in a while.
I'm
But
glad you don't work there anymore, Dr. Daniel.
yeah, you say happily, former. So let us
Right.
know what
You
you're.
got to give us some inside track.
Give us inside info.
Can you confirm Dutch's suspicion of what was happening behind the scenes?
And I'm a very particular kind of customer. So it's like my gripes, most people probably don't have, but I do. So 2
go.
Smooth says Ditch probably gets asked about Dylan all the time. And
that's good.
That's why I don't go there anymore.
Yeah, exactly. That's funny.
Guessing Ben Holiday Rickhouse proof.
Whoa.
Not the weeded one. I don't know if we have that.
Or do we?
In that room. I'm liking the analytical approach. Yeah, we'll see if it pays off. I'm not sure it will. Whiskey Golf, would you rather have Black Art or Ardbeg 19 or Ardbeg 25? I mean, the 25 is like, it's a showpiece.
Yeah, exactly.
If nothing else, that's the bottle you want on your shelf. That's
of course. Yeah, it looks great.
The 19 is really tasty, though.
I might even say like the 19 tastes better than the 25.
I need to watch our drink through to remember.
I feel like that's something that happened.
I feel like it was like diminishing returns.
Yes, on like the older you got for that. Yep.
Black Art, I've never been particularly blown away with. And I think if you're looking at price, you got to go with the Ardbeg 19.
Yeah, exactly. So between those three, for sure.
Black Art's not bad. The couple that I've tried were fine, but to me, they didn't really justify the price. All right, KPX 1138. About to pour a dram of Redbreast 12 cast strength.
Nice.
Daniel Sutherland says, I'm late. Cheers.
Hey, Daniel.
Kirby says, good evening, guys. Poured some Bunnahabhain Vice Filial, 14-year, 2024. I'm going to switch to Gordon MacPhail, Highland Park 27-year-old, 1995. Both of these are delicious, but the 27 is out of this world. Yeah, dude, some of those independent bottlings, Highland Park, they're just so good. My God, a 27-year-old. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What was that one we had? The signatory. Oh, it was a 19. Yeah. So damn good. All right. What is this? Flicker says, well, I have a bottle of you with me. I can't drink any because I'm at work.
That's amazing you have the bottle with you, though.
Yeah.
At work. That's awesome.
Impressed. Okay. Let's see. My guess was what? 4 Roses? Let's see how wrong I am.
It's the 120 proof 4 Roses single. Or
I can't even better look. Oh my God.
Yeah, Parker's Heritage.
No
it is a blend.
Way.
I forgot what years.
Dude.
What was the youngest?
I remember we loved this.
Yeah, I know, dude. You loved it a lot. 13 year, and you were guessing 8 to 9 when you were guessing something, right?
I don't know if you just messed me up with that Woodford first, but this does not taste.
Isn't that crazy?
I mean, I don't remember it being.
Me too.
This unbalanced almost. Like,
yeah.
I remember it being oaky.
Too raw.
I remember it being oaky, but I remember it having a good balance.
Yeah. Isn't that nuts, dude?
I wonder if it.
What happened to it?
I wonder if it was time.
Yeah.
Like it's just been exposed to air for that much longer, or the Woodford right before it.
Maybe just blew us out.
Or we were just out of our minds when we reviewed it the first time.
That's possible.
Which there are some of those reviews I look back at and I'm like, why did we like that so much? Or why did we dislike that so much? Wow. Whiskey's a funny thing, man. I never would have guessed
this
7
group was 132.
Damn, so I was way off.
So it's hot. Yeah.
I did not expect you to pull that bottle out.
Crazy, huh?
I did not expect you to grab that bottle.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you're going to be pouring Stag.
I know.
Wow.
It's funny because like I feel like I wouldn't have liked it as much like if we were to review this.
I mean, in this context.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna try that Woodford again.
It just blew our palates out.
It's sweeter.
The Woodford is.
It has a little more sweetness to it.
Yep.
This has more depth, more body.
But I agree with you. Like I'm describing more like it's just like these raw materials. Just
But what I feel like is
It's not.
the oak. I remember it being pretty oaky, but I feel like it's turned up even more.
Yeah.
And the
It's got all
sweetness
the-
sweetness is
like,
diminished.
gone. Yeah, man.
This will be interesting to come back to at the end. I'm gonna give that another sip at the end and see. Oh, damn, I totally did not pick up any Heaven Hill.
No, you were so sure.
But I mean, you
That
get
it
you get
wasn't
this
Heaven Hill.
old and that high proof, it's
True.
hard.
It's hard. Yeah.
I mean, even with some of the Elijah Craig barrel proofs, it's hard.
Yeah.
I think if we proofed it down, I might have been able to tell you a distillery. But dang, good grab, dude. Good grab. Never would have guessed that.
Me too.
This is why I need the training, guys. Holy crap. You bastard.
You know the only reason I even pulled this one?
Because the label
Because
is
it's purple.
Yeah.
See?
I know how
Oh,
your brain
that
works.
looks cool.
I know.
I know. You
Okay,
really
maybe
do.
that's how I should be thinking now. Like, what are the good looking bottles?
That's a nice color scheme on it.
All right. What's next?
Let's do. 1 second. Let me go to my reference here. Let's do yellow.
Yellow. So she'll look exactly the
Kind of
same.
looks. Oh yeah, it looks like a tennis ball for you guys.
So this is the orange.
Yeah, it's really orange,
And
but
this
it's
is
coming
the
out
yellow.
yellow.
Dude, they look really close on the
I know,
camera.
man.
But in person, like this is like a fluorescent yellow, and this
Yeah,
is like
it's a tennis ball.
an orange.
Yellow.
All right. Same questions, or I got new questions?
No, you got a new one on this. So for yellow, we're gonna go back to the other one. So yeah, so still the two, proof and distiller. You're gonna tell me if it's a rye or a bourbon,
All right.
and then actually this one is it finished?
All
And in what? For bonus.
And then bottle guess. All right. Should we start the nosing round and then check in with the chat?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Kind of saw that one coming up.
Yeah.
Going
Maybe
right.
that's what's throwing us off, dude.
Maybe. That's worked well for me in the past, though.
I know.
That's a good baseline.
It's that Autobata one though.
So good. All right. This is why we don't have viewers.
I know. This is why we also don't have friends.
That's also true. Okay. I'm getting a strong finished vibe off of this already.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's something like almost sickeningly sweet about the nose.
Mm. I know what you mean. It feels really like chemically.
Yeah. This also smells lower proof.
Oh yeah, what is that? It's like a weird chemical.
Yeah. It's not low proof, but I think it's lower than the last one, which was like what, 132.
Yeah. So how low are you going? Greater than 110?
Kind of like in like 115 right now.
Hmm.
It could just be 100 too, but I seem to be very sensitive to ethanol today. I'm gonna go with 115. Distillery. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and answer. I do think it is finished. In what?
Finished.
I'm gonna say port.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Really?
because I don't like this. Whatever the nose is, I do not like this.
Really? Port.
Yeah.
Huh.
And is it a rye or a bourbon? It's very hard now. Because of the finish.
Especially if you're thinking port.
And then thinking port finish, I can think of some ryes that are port finished.
Exactly. Man, you know, the power suggestion is crazy. Because, like,
And you know what it is.
holy moly. I don't even know what it is, actually. That's why I had to go look. Like, what did I pull?
All right, I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to say High West rye.
What?
Don't know if it is.
High West Rye.
I don't know if it's midwinter. I don't know if I would guess that or guess one of their rye barrel picks. It's been finished, but I don't remember if those are very high proof. I think they're like in the 90s. The proof is the thing that's kind of throwing me off on this.
That's what I was gonna say. I think the proof is fooling us.
I think it may be lower than what I'm feeling right now. I'm gonna lower the proof to 100. Whoa. Let's see. That's just on the nose. We'll see. I'll see how I do on the palate.
Man, you dropped a lot. That's crazy.
You know, talking myself out of it. All right, guys, let's check in with the chat, see what everybody's saying here. Okay, good. Not a lot. Dr. Daniel says, I can confirm nearly everything Dutch just said. Venmo already had poor standards, rotting it from within. GoPuff made it multiple times worse. A mess of a company. Yeah, I mean, you can kind of tell. And then they converted all the stores into basically like
this weird, like it felt like 7-Eleven.
Yeah, half convenience store. And then half liquor store.
Yeah. It just didn't really.
Which, I mean, maybe that suits
if it's working for them, yeah.
But it was more just like the way it was managed. Like I never could get straight answers. I remember like talking to a manager once and they're like, "Oh yeah, when that bottle comes in, we'll call you and like get your number."
Yeah.
Nothing. And then I go back in like a few weeks later and there's a different manager. So it's like I just stopped bothering because it was such a pain.
And maybe that's just our experience down here, but
maybe. But also like their online inventory.
I felt that's way for like 3 locations down here.
Oh yeah, so online inventory used to be pretty useful because I could see. Because I remember
you
like
could see when it was in stock.
Before Fourth Blaze started going crazy, I could search. Oh, look, the one in El Cajon just got a bunch of Fourth Blaze. Like go out there, pick up a couple bottles.
Yep,
easy. But now like you can't even do like that inventory search, which is so
reliably, like to trust it anyway.
Well, you can't even like pick a bottle and then see what locations have it. So you used to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Total Wine.
Total Wine still does. Yeah. Very true.
Yeah. All right. Tequila enthusiast here. I can click on it. But have recently really feeling rum lately. Papa's Pillar. I don't know.
Whoa, Papa's Pillar. Never tried it.
Add that to the list.
Of course.
Yeah, we haven't done a lot of rum lately.
We only do one.
No, we've done other rums.
No, we only do one.
And I found a couple bottles of some nice like.
I mean, it's pretty hard to beat.
I mean, some of the Appleton stuff.
Yeah.
And then the what was it, Hampstead Estate?
No,
Hampstead
Estate,
something like that. I saw a couple bottles of that. Like, we've got some nice rums here. I mean, we need to do some more.
You're right, Appleton's. We did a review of Appleton's.
Yeah. But some of like the cask strength stuff is really fantastic. Yeah, we need to do more. Part of it is like it's like the same thing with the cognac. Like we like doing it, but it doesn't get a lot of hits. So it's like,
not that we track those things.
I mean, yeah, I think we're done caring about that. So we just do what we want to do. But
which means we just don't want to.
We're somewhere. We're trying to do both at the same time. All right. Go for it. Third time lucky. Yeah.
Third time lucky.
Let's just see if I got it. Sweet finish, rum or port. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I don't know that it's rum. I'll be able to tell more on the palate, I think. But on the nose, it's so hard to pick that out, I feel like. Dr. Daniel says, happy to answer more specific Venmo GoPuff questions, by the way. What was the actual deal with allocated stuff? Because I mean, I know they would get Weller, but I don't think in the last 10 years I ever saw it on the shelf.
True.
So like why
so were the managers
talking at it all? And then like what happened with the really rare stuff? Because they used to do the flash sales and now it's just like, does it even show up in the store?
I think that's how I got I want to say a birthday.
Yeah, we used it every year. All three of us would do the flash, and we'd get
we'd actually get stuff. Yeah, exactly.
We wouldn't always get exactly what we wanted, but we'd get something like a birthday bourbon or a VTAC.
Yeah, even VTAC. I remember you got. Yeah, that's right.
I mean, it used to be pretty. I wouldn't say easy, but it was like doable.
Yeah.
So I'm really curious what the policy is now. Like, what do they actually do? Is it just the Wild West? Whatever the store gets, they do whatever they want with. Like, because if there's a reason to go back, I will. But I just I can't. don't know why.
Basically, it's like the GoPuff managers are the ones hoarding it now.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
While it's still Foursquare, y'all should review Dorley's 14. Yeah.
You're right.
I mean,
We
I
have it.
know. There's a lot of rum I want to do, but I really want to do this one.
Oh yeah,
The one that we got in London
yeah.
from a buddy out there. 7-year-old peated
This is peated rum, guys.
Panamanian rum.
Yeah, from
One of the
Panama.
most unique
Experiences. Oh yeah.
Yeah, your brain will
That
just
was
tell you
so
like,
cool.
wait, this is not rum.
Yeah.
This is Scotch.
Scotch. Yeah.
Ernie says, at least you have a Bevmo in Virginia. It's state-run ABC or military. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's true.
We do have a lot of variety in California. We're lucky.
Yeah.
And we only complain because we're, nerds. Nerds.
Ernie.
Steven's drinking the 2008 Foursquare right now. It's a little hot, intense.
2008, man. That was my jam.
It's good stuff.
That and 7.
It is hot. I mean, those are like, what, 120 proof?
Yeah, they're up there.
125? Okay, are we tasting this now?
Let's go.
Cheers.
Cheers.
See what
Happy
craziness Jules has for me in this one. I don't like this nose.
Wow,
I like my guess.
You really don't like this.
I don't like this. I like my guess, though. I do think it's a finished rye.
God.
I do think it's port. Is it midwinter, though? And what's the heck is the proof? It feels like it's in the 90s now. What is midwinter? Is it in the 90s? It's like 93 or something?
I feel like it is
Sub 100.
Sub
Right?
100 for sure.
Dude, I don't even want to take another sip, honestly.
Really?
I just don't like it. I just don't like it.
Maybe you don't like bourbon, dude.
Shut up. It's Pappy Van Winkle.
Exactly. Watch.
If it is, I'm just quitting. Okay, now the second sip tastes different. What the hell? Make it do a little cleanse here.
Yeah, I think you need a palate reset.
I don't trust anything you say, by the way.
Because you're all on this wild turkey train.
I never said wild turkey.
You
said
did for
high
like
west.
2. No, I know. I'm talking about from the previous guests. What don't you like about this nose?
It's the frequency of the sweetness is just not. Okay, I still like my guess. I still like this as a rye that's finished.
Mm.
And I do like port as the thing that it's finished in. I think the proof is in the. I'm gonna guess.
The proof is in the glass.
Could it be a bourbon finished in port? I don't think it is. I mean, Angel Envy is right the only thing I can think of. And it doesn't taste like that to me, but shoot, given this context, I could be all over the place. I think I'm gonna stick with my nose. High West rye finished in port. And I still don't know if it is just a random barrel pick.
Mm.
What else could it be? I
kind of get why you're thrown off. But
am I thrown off?
I kind of get why. But I think proof, you're making a lot of sense.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's like 95. I'm gonna go ahead and lock the proof in.
Computer lock you, Jai?
Dude, you got to give me that reference.
I did. I did last time.
Did you?
Yeah.
What was it?
Let me see if I can give you a hint.
I don't think you did.
No, I'm pretty sure.
I think we did.
Because I'm pretty sure I was also butchering it, but oh man, I was gonna like tune the theme song, but I can't think of it. Anyway, let me think on another quote. Oh, don't look at the chat. I think someone just answered it.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, James got it. Yeah, man. James, paying attention.
The bottle guess?
No. The movie.
Oh, okay. Now it tastes really low proof. Could it be Angel's Envy?
Oh yeah, you're not locked yet on.
No, I'm not locked. I mean, I like the 95 proof. Slumdog Millionaire. That's right. I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
What?
I haven't seen it.
God, how have you not seen that movie?
I did watch. I told you I watched Star Trek 6 last night.
You did. Yeah.
That is such a good movie.
It's so good.
Undiscovered Country.
I like it.
It might be my top 3.
Top 3 Star Trek.
Yeah. First Contact, Undiscovered Country, and Wrath of Khan. I feel like those are my top 3.
You put Wrath of Khan number 3, or it's not in particular order?
Maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah, Wrath of Khan's so good.
But 6 is so
But
good.
First Contact is
might be the best.
Yeah.
But all the other next gen runs weren't really that good.
I loved
Insurrection.
No, what's the one with Whoopi? Generations.
Did you? Come on, I was gonna say that was like the worst one.
I know. Everyone says it is too, but I actually liked it.
No, the funniest line in Star Trek 6 is at the very end when
Yeah.
the Admiral guy,
Yeah.
he's like, arrest. And Bones is like, arrest yourself.
Yeah, that's good.
It's just such a throwaway line, but I was just busting up laughing last night. Okay, I don't know what this is.
All right. Lock it in.
All right, one more sip and then I'm gonna lock it. So hard to tell. I'm gonna keep with my guess from the nose.
There is an element that is even throwing off my palate from what
I'm gonna punch myself.
thinking
on this
what
one.
it is. Yeah.
I'm gonna keep exactly what I said.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. On the
Okay.
nose.
So you're saying it is Angel's Envy?
No, I said High West.
Oh, High West. Sorry, High West Rye. Okay. Finished in port, 100 proof.
I don't know if it's actually port though. What is this? I mean, this is. I know I'm so off on this.
Dude.
Again?
Guys.
I can't. Dude, this is like my kryptonite,
And
man.
yeah, dude. So it's the Tosa Barrel. This
It is
one
finished.
is at it is finished. It is at 94.
Okay, so
you're
proof-
that's what I'm saying. You're on the right track with
And
proof.
I got yes that
But
it
that's
is
toasted
finished.
barrel, man.
Damn, dude, I need to really study this one because I have 2 bottles of this, huh?
I thought doing a repeat, you might get it again, but
No, this is
how different is it?
right there. It's exactly the same, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is such a
Isn't that crazy?
man. This will just mess up your palate.
This always throws me off too, man.
It didn't smell or taste as sour this time.
Yeah, compared
It was
to
sweet,
sweet,
but it was
yeah.
like an off-putting sweetness
Yeah.
almost.
Well, this one we're getting that chemically kind of thing.
good that you did that, but now I'm annoyed.
I
Got one
I
shot.
knew you'd be mad at me with that one.
One shot at redemption here.
Yeah.
Apparently, the only thing I can guess off the nose is Buffalo Trace, so I hope it's Buffalo Trace.
Oh,
We're going green.
Going green.
All right. What are my questions? Oh, boy.
Green. It's going to be. All right. So it's still proof, obviously, distiller.
All right.
So is it finished? And then is it a blend? And if it's a blend, the age of the oldest.
Of oldest.
Yeah. Not youngest.
Finished. And then I don't have to say what it's finished in.
No. Just is it finished?
Yes or no? Okay.
Keep it simple.
All right. Keep it simple, stupid.
That's pretty hard. These are hard, man.
These are all very hard. I'm going to give it one sniff and then we'll check the chat just to get my brain going. Okay. I don't. It wasn't readily obvious. So,
Wow, that was so fast too, man.
all right, let's see where we are. Alex says Pappy Van Winkle and code. Good night, folks. Time to watch the Lakers playoff game. Looking forward to that rum drink through.
Oh yeah, I forgot they're playing tonight.
Hey, you're a Lakers fan, man.
Yeah.
Jonathan was guessing Angels Envy Portman. Yeah, I was pretty sure it wasn't
Jonathan
that.
was guessing Angels. Yeah.
I mean, I think I would recognize that. I don't know why, but I feel like I would guess that. Not guess that. I feel like I would be able to recognize it.
it.
Dr. Dan says more standard allocated. Oh, but we're talking Venmo again.
Oh, cool. What do you say?
More standard allocated comes in regularly, and each store handles it to their own made-up rules. Mine held it in the back exclusively for requests to control bottle limits and crazy customers.
There you go.
Yeah,
Makes sense, man.
That stuff bothers me. It's like if you have the product to sell, put a one limit or whatever, but then it's like, oh, it's hard to.
But you kind of get
regulate
like
it.
save it for your regulars, you know, if that is the thing they were doing it. But if it's just for their buddies, that's where it gets annoying. I feel like the regulars, I totally get.
But then, so like in order to get the good stuff, you gotta what? You gotta go talk to the manager every time you come in.
Yeah, you gotta be a regular.
I'm trying to get in and out, man. I want to walk in, take a quick look at.
You don't go around telling everybody like, "Yo, I'm Dutch." You're asking public. Follow me on YouTube.
That's what Dylan does. I guess it works for him.
Yes.
All right, Jira White says, "Cheers, everybody! Sipping on batch 13 EH Taylor barrel.
Jira.
I'm guessing
Jira. That's how I pronounce it.
Sorry,
I don't know if I'm right, but that's like the software. Jira.
So big time allocated and regulated by corporate and sent to specific stores for the big time allocated. Rich clients get first dibs. I'd literally receive inventory sheets with names that certain bottles were meant to be held.
Wow.
That's amazing.
That's freaking amazing to know, man.
So does that mean if we just switched and bought everything for our show from Venmo, we would get on that list?
Yeah, that's what that sounds like to me. See?
I feel like we were doing that before, but it didn't work.
Yeah. You weren't cool back then.
That's crazy, man. Just like,
dude, that's some good insight though, man.
I mean, I just
Damn,
I don't
just
like,
put their names straight.
I don't like the lack of transparency. Like if that's your way of doing it, that's why I feel like Total Wine again. It's like,
what do you mean? They're not going to broadcast that. This guy, jeez.
Star Trek 4 Voyage Home is my favorite, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. I have a certain
go with it, John.
Nostalgia for that because I think I loved it when I was like a teenager. It was like, you know, oh, they're in our time.
Yeah. Save the whales.
But like on rewatch, I'm just like, it's just kind of doesn't hold up for me. I don't know why. I still like it. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I like all those movies.
It's just fun, man.
The motion picture is great.
Like I don't hate them like people do. Like a lot of people do. But
them?
Like,
I mean, 3 is not great. Right? It's okay though.
Yeah, exactly. They're still entertaining.
I think 1 is actually underrated. The motion picture. The concept and the story were, I think, very good. I mean, it's just the pacing people didn't like.
Well, yeah, 30 minutes of just going around the ship, which I get. I totally get why.
There were some cool shots.
They were great shots, and it's like you got to show it off. That was half the movie.
All right, 11:38 says, I'm not crazy about this batch of Redbreast, just poured. It's more tannic and bitter than previous years. Middleton Distillery's cast management has become a bit sus lately. Interesting. Ernie says, moving on to a pour of Four Roses OBSK single barrel, like this recipe. That sounds good. I wish that's what one of these had been, but
you were guessing that.
What was that? The second one?
That was like the second, yeah.
What was it actually?
Four Roses. What was it? I don't remember. I wrote it down.
Oh, it was the Parker's Heritage, yeah. All right. Let's smell this green one and give some guesses here. Man, my nose is really bad.
You know what? This might be doing too good a job.
Locking in.
I'm serious, dude.
It's not breathing at
all. It's like, it's not getting enough air, I think.
Maybe. Okay, I'm getting a little bit of.
You gotta aerate it, man.
Sourness. That's
sour. Although, what is this?
Okay, you gotta check.
Yeah.
I
don't remember this one at all. So.
Okay, proof.
Not good much.
Not crazy.
Yeah. I would even say sub 100.
You would say sub 100?
Yeah, feels really low on the nose.
Yeah, it could be. It could be just 100, 95, 100. I think that's a safe range.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with 95. Distillery. I don't want to say it out loud.
You're saying wild turkey.
I feel like wild turkey's my new heavy metal. I'm getting a little bit of that thing though, that little sour thing.
There's a funk.
A little funk. There's almost like a hint of makers in this too. That sweetness.
Yeah, there is a familiar.
So
sweetness.
it could be a makers. I feel like it would be a little sweeter if it was.
Yeah, it's not the honey.
Could it be a turkey? Could it be? I agree, James. I hope it's wild turkey eventually. I'm getting a little bit of that berry too that I sometimes get with the wild turkey. So, but I'm liking turkey.
You're going with it. I knew it.
I'm just gonna go on the nose. I will go with wild turkey. Finished. I think no. Is it a blend?
No finish.
I don't think so. Okay. Blend. What's my question? Blend and then age of the oldest if it is.
Age of the oldest, yeah. If you think it's a blend.
Oh my gosh, I don't like this question at all.
Yeah, this is a hard one.
Because then if it's not a blend,
exactly.
If it is a blend, I have to know the age of the oldest.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's not a blend, I'm assuming it's a single barrel.
Yep.
If it's a single barrel, I don't think it's wild turkey anymore. And if it's a single barrel this low proof, it would be a blend, and I'd have to know the specific age of the oldest.
I like what Jonathan just said. Do they still use Scantrons? That's the
I don't know.
That's hilarious.
The funny thing is, usually I think MGP is the better one. It's better. It's a smarter. And actually, now I'm thinking about as I'm over analyzing this and your stupid questions. I'm thinking.
Yeah, you're lucky I didn't ask like, does this have a long neck? I should have asked it earlier.
This episode. All right, I'm going to change things up.
What? Already on the nose?
Shut up, dude. Hang on. I'm struggling here, dude.
I kind of want to put Dylan through this because, like, I don't think he can hone it in either.
Oh, I know he can't. We've been doing the Dutch versus Dylan. I know I'm better at this than he is now.
True.
It's been proven. This is
it opening up for you now, though?
A little bit. Yeah,
like,
and that's
but
why
I mean, also opening up where it feels like the proof is higher.
Yeah, I'm feeling like I may change all of my answers.
Yeah.
Except I still don't
That's
think it's finished.
Dude, maybe this is just so good. It's like it's doing this.
It's like polished.
Yeah.
Perfection.
These are cool guys. Now,
okay, now it smells like it could be finished.
There you go.
Yeah, what's going on? This is very interesting. Maybe we just leave them uncovered for the first 30 minutes and then cover them. That'd be smarter.
Yeah, because this time around, guys, like literally as soon as I poured them,
you covered
no more than like a minute and then covered them. So I probably should have.
It smells a little proofier in some ways.
I just had to have a sip.
I don't think it's wild turkey anymore.
Oh, you know?
No.
Just on the nose?
No.
What do you think about the proof?
So I'm okay with my guess still.
95.
Blend. This is where I'm really struggling because I'm thinking if it is a blend, I would have to know the oldest, which means it would have to list all the distillate in it. Which the only ones that I can think about that could be in this proof range, which would be this would be 100 though, would be again the Remus.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little book. Which I don't think this is because it'd be higher proof. So I'm thinking single barrel. If this is a single barrel, What could it be? It's this low proof. And now it's smelling like it's finished.
Finish on what?
No idea.
Oh, I see why you say that though. I think the evolution's happening the same here.
Let's go with MGP.
Wow.
I'm gonna stick with no
That's a good
finish,
strategy.
and I'm gonna say it is not a blend because I have no idea
No finish.
what age this would be.
No.
See if that changes on the palate. But first, check with the chat. I'm gonna take my first sip first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, I think I saw some connect.
I need to marinate on this one. I'm gonna check this
Oh,
out.
I love it.
Always easier on the palate. All right. Did we miss anything here? I hope it is wild turkey eventually. Has anyone tried the Wild Turkey 8 101 worth picking up? I have not tried the new regular release version. We did try the 70th anniversary. We have had and tried the Japanese export.
Oh,
8
yeah.
101.
Yeah.
And I imagine it's going to be exactly the same as that. Once we do get it, we will do probably do a comparison. I think somebody asked us to do one. I think Ernie, was it you that was asking about that? I think that was I solicited. So this is the great thing about being a producer is you can tell us what to do.
Mm-hmm.
We don't always do it. We do try to
It's
do
not
it.
that great.
It's not that we don't want to. It's just that we're severely disorganized. But that was a specific request, I think, recently. So I do want to do that. That sounds like a fun one to do. And I would agree. At MSRP, I think that's 8-year, 101 proof bourbon. It's really tasty.
Get it.
Definitely better than the regular 101 turkey. I'm very glad that they are doing that as a regular release. I hope that they bring back the 13-year-old 90
90. Yeah.
because that is such an amazing,
so good. Yeah.
amazing blend.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, one can hope. Okay, Anthony, enjoying some Fortaleza Añejo tonight. Recently acquired Tres Agaves Extra Añejo, which was distilled by Ileana Partida. Supposed to be very good and apparently limited. Will be cracking tonight.
Nice.
Very nice. I have not tried that.
Not seen it.
We'll have to take a look. Okay, Dr. Dana, more Bevmo insight. I love this, dude.
Yeah,
Any
too.
more knowledge
So
bombs
good. Yeah.
we love hearing this stuff. Okay, I'm not positive how these rich clients got in contact with key corporate members, but it was all behind the scenes deals made for bottle transactions ranging from one bottle to multiple cases.
Damn. So there it is, confirming it. I always suspected it.
I feel like
we know where it's happening.
We should just
it's on the golf
course.
Just
email
them.
them. You know, hey,
no one's gonna reply to.
We'll put the Bevmo logo up here.
We need to bribe them by okay, Dylan, you got to fly them in your helicopter. That's the only way, dude. Those are the Ritz-Carlton. That is really fascinating.
It is fascinating.
It's annoying.
The PR people. Yeah, Ernie asked about the new 8 with the old. Yeah, I imagine that the new one is going to be just like the Japanese export, which we tried compared to the 70th anniversary, and it was very close, but it was a little bit different.
It was
comparable.
Yeah.
Not a huge difference.
Yeah.
So I don't think it'll be a huge difference, but still worth a worthy comparison for sure. So, okay, let's get back into this green. Let me give it another sip. Okay.
Well, let's get you. What was your gut reaction?
I can kind of. I've had this before, obviously.
Okay. Yeah,
but I might be able to piece something together. Okay, I like my proof guess. I like not finished.
Oh, so you're sticking to for palate?
Yeah, proof. I think it doesn't taste much higher than that. I mean, I would be surprised if it wasn't within 5 points of what I guessed.
Okay. And they blend, or did you not answer?
I'm not there yet. I don't think it's finished. I mean, it's hard to tell if it's a blend or a single barrel. Right?
Yeah.
It's like It's more like it's basically a bottle guess question. Is what you're asking me.
Pretty
There.
much.
So distillery is what I'm trying to work out in my head right now. MGP is not a bad guess. This is in that
with this
sweetness
one for sure.
profile.
Yeah.
Grain profile.
I mean, it's kind of like fast. Is this sourced?
And because of the grain, I do like my MGP guess. What's it like a 95 proof MGP that we have sitting over there that you would have grabbed that has a nice looking label?
Exactly. Or unique.
I'm blanking out, dude. This is some random MGP thing, is what it feels like. Well, it's gonna be Woodford Reserve.
I know.
It's gonna be.
Did you take that
It's
bottle? It's a legacy distillery.
It's gonna be this. It could be actually.
Could it?
I don't think so. That just smells like tape. Oh, actually, my warm-up glass was a MGP.
Oh yeah, your baseline.
Uh-oh.
To the baseline.
That was 94 proof Remus.
I love it.
This is higher. This is a little hotter. Still could be. It still could be MGP.
Could it be?
Okay, I'm gonna stick with MGP.
Could it be?
I think it might be a little higher proof. Now doing that comparison.
How much higher? Are you leaning to
Not much.
over 100 now?
It might be.
Yeah.
You know what's in my head now?
Woodford.
No. Smoke wagon.
Oh,
The very nice looking smoke wagon single barrel balls.
those are really
And it's
good.
pretty
looking
good.
bottles.
And I remember one of the ones we have.
This
pretty
clever
fancy.
guy, because he knows I was looking at that shelf.
I didn't know. I did not know which shelf you were looking at. You closed the door.
This guy.
Oh, I'm right. Because it tastes like a blend to me, but then I have no idea what MGP has a blend, unless it's Remus Repeal Reserve, which at 100, this might be. Which batch? Couldn't tell you. I don't think it's batch 5. It could be 4. Could be 6. Could it be 5? Could be 5. Okay, so let's go with 4. I'm gonna up my proof to 100. I'm gonna change my. I'm gonna keep finished at no. I'm gonna change the blend to yes.
What?
And the age of the oldest
Wow.
to
Yes,
11 years.
blend.
Because I think it's a Remus Repeal Reserve.
Wow. I love it. I love it.
So I just locked in. You gonna tell me if I'm
You gonna
right?
lock your die? All right. Guess I don't really need to look at the color. Gate.
MGP blend though.
Yeah.
How do you know the age? It says.
No.
So you lied?
I didn't lie. I said if you think.
You bastard.
And you did. Oh, you did say no.
Oh, it's toasted.
Yeah.
It's kind of finished. This is MGP, right?
That's what I remember. That's why I was really impressed that you got that on the nose.
So this is split stave. So it's finished in New American White Oak, toasted and charred casks, barrel proof, barrel finished. We don't have a distillery. Bottled for 4-gate, but it does not say where it was distilled.
But I thought Dylan's research said.
Some of the 4-gate is. I have no idea about
this
this.
one. Okay.
Chat, do you guys know? Because I thought they did get some stuff from Kentucky.
Yeah. Oh, from Kentucky.
Just 116. So I'm glad I went up. So I might be right on the distillery. I guess technically I was wrong on being finished.
Yeah.
So that's wrong. It is a blend.
Yep.
And I might or may not be right about the age of the oldest. So I'm going to give myself the point anyway.
Yeah.
Damn it. Anybody know the distiller of this? Let's look it up. Let's see. So what is this? 4-gate Kelvin? What is it? Split Dave?
Split Dave. Yeah.
Distiller. Kentucky
Oh.
is what the internet says. Which batch is this? This is batch. Doesn't say. I think it's a newer one. That's what I hate about these things. Is like you have no idea what it really is. Anyway, good one to throw me off with.
Like I said, I knew this would throw me off.
It's not bad, you know. It's just not worth like
not,
these are like $100 with them, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Not my favorite out of the lineup.
What was your favorite?
I mean, it's between the Woodford and the Parkers.
Parkers.
I mean, I want to come back to the Parkers actually. I think it really needed to open up.
I think so.
I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it
like
open.
Really, yeah.
Give me a splash more, or pour a little bit of yours in here, and let's just let it sit, and we'll try it again in like 20 minutes and see if it's opened up. Because like, okay, overall training. I feel like my proof guesses were better this round.
Yes,
they weren't perfect, but one. I mean, that toasted I was really close.
Yeah,
and I was within 10 points.
Pretty much threw us off.
The Woodford, yeah, that was a tough one to start with. So wild turkey.
So good, guys.
Yeah. I mean, it might be actually.
Yeah,
if it is Kentucky.
If it's Kentucky.
But it's a blend. I mean, who knows what they? And then the finishing, it just
all throws it off.
So my ability to detect finished 50-50. My proof, I think, was pretty good. My distillery guesses were not good. I was way off on everything.
2 of them was wild turkey.
2 of them were wild turkey. Did I end up guessing High West on that other one?
Yeah.
I guess 4 Roses on the
no, High West rye on that yellow one.
Yeah, but orange, I guess 4 Roses.
Oh yeah.
The pink was the only one I guessed wild turkey.
Yeah.
This one I guessed MVP. Well, the good news is next week we might do this again. I need that
for your viewing pleasure.
Unless I end up being on the actual show next week, we'll see. I still haven't heard anything, so. And then I'm going to be out of town for a few weeks, so.
Like I said, this is going to be a string of absence. We did like all these back-to-back lives. It's been fun.
No, I mean, it's good. We do them when we can. Yeah. Let's check in with the chat, and then
let's do the vote.
Let's do the vote. Do you want to set the vote up?
Yeah.
And we'll check in with the chat. So we have a few bottles that we could do fresh cracks on. And we're going to let you guys tell us which one. None of them are particularly exciting, but they just need to be opened. So option 1 in the poll.
Hey.
My vote, the Cream of Kentucky 13. Let's see if we can get this to focus. Kind of focus. No, not Scott, your face. See if I can do 2 things at once here. Block Jules's face from the camera and do this. Look at that. Cream of Kentucky 13, batch 4. It's been sitting on the shelf forever. I actually thought I was grabbing the barrel proof, which I also want to try, which is also unopened. So that's one option. Next option is Fortuna, rare character Fortuna, which is 102 proof Kentucky straight bourbon. Don't really know much about it. Batch 1, distilled in Kentucky. Don't know anything about it. And then option 3 is that Elijah Craig barrel proof A124, which I think I've had, but the bottle's been sitting here unopened, and we've done that blind. I feel like every year, right?
Yeah.
of all the Four
Of
Roses
all,
bottles.
yeah.
And 2024, we did not do it because
Elijah Craig.
what did I say? Four Roses.
Four
Yeah,
Roses.
Elijah Craig. Sorry. In my brain, I still want something to be.
Oh, Bib Fortuna. You like my question there?
Wait, people really want to see the Bib Fortuna? Don't you guys want Kentucky Creek 13 year? Put that in the damn dude. Because it's a 13 year. Don't you guys want to try the 13-year-old bourbon over
Come on, that's
The
hilarious, bro.
10-year,
You know
9
they're
months,
messing with you.
and the like
you know
2-year-old Bib Fortuna? I don't really care. I can open it anytime I want to.
So funny, man.
I vote for the Bib Fortuna. See if I care.
Dang, salty much, Dutch? You know, all the more they're going to vote that.
Yeah, that's fine. All good. All good. All right, let's see what we got going here.
You guys are too funny.
Scrolling up, Masked Wrestler. What's up, fellas?
Hey.
Joining late, but had mezcal margaritas for dinner. Going for Pescaween Plata to finish the night. Wow, I can't read. Yeah, it's funny.
Rita, man.
I have the Cascaween Repo sitting there that I want to crack. When I'm done with all this bourbon craziness, I will be cracking that for sure. Got a lot of good tequila to crack, and we have got some really cool tequila-ish content planned that I've been working on. So,
like, should we still call it tequila?
but it won't come out until after the summer because we're not filming any
We're
new
that
content.
bad.
It's gonna be a couple months, guys. It's gonna be a couple months before we film again. We have a lot of stuff in the can, which I got to get edited and get out. But yeah, that's the life of our channel. It's weird.
He's the 100% editor.
Well, I just mean like we record stuff, and then we record a lot of stuff over like a couple of days, and then I just release it over time. And we had a couple of filming sessions really before the set was done, which was dumb.
True.
But we recorded a lot.
Just got to go.
And
then we wanted to go on vacation. Yeah.
All right, the Lone Wolf, drinking Ardbeg 17. John DeGraff says, rotating between Buffalo Trace and Kona Big Wave. Doesn't get much better. That sounds pretty awesome.
Nice.
I literally just saw a truck for the Kona beer earlier today.
Nice.
Kona. We could ask Chris. What is that about? Oh, about the Cream of Kentucky? Not Cream of Kentucky. What is that stuff called? Orchid. Which distillery do you guys think you most bottles from? What distillery do you guys think you have the most bottles from? I'm guessing. I have a tie between Buffalo and Buffalo Trace.
Yeah, Buffalo Trace
bottles on set.
Oh, on set
or in like personal collection.
Personal collection, Buffalo Trace, man. On set.
Well, Buffalo Trace because
I have all the different stuff.
When it's allocated, you buy it when you see it.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
You have to kind of keep your own store of it because you just can't go buy it. So yeah, I have a lot of Buffalo Trace. I do. After that,
Dylan has a lot of Michters.
I have a lot of Michters.
You do too.
Yeah, I used to kind of hoard the 10-year.
Yeah. Scotch.
We have a lot of Glenlivet.
Yeah.
For that drink through, we have a lot of Highland Park.
We do. We have a lot of Glenmorangie, dude.
We don't have it.
We were buying all the like that tail of whatever cake and stuff.
Well, that's another drink through.
All those things
we could do finally.
Oh, true.
But they just have the brand new like lineup.
Yeah, like Live in Japan, whatever. And
no, they have like like their core line.
No, the core. Yeah, no, they also redid that.
Yeah, we have a lot of Highland Park.
Old Forester.
We have a decent. I mean, I think it's just like our drink. There's like Ardbeg. We have a lot of Ardbeg.
We have a lot of.
Dylan has a lot of Ardbeg. He gets all the committee ones every time.
Yeah, that's true. All the Ardbeg.
I mean, I have a decent amount of Fortaleza stockpile.
We got a lot of Glenlivet though, man.
We have a lot of
Glenlivet. Right there.
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's not even all of
Doers. We have a lot of Doers.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. That's a good question.
That's a great question, dude. I love it.
Drinking High West Burr Rye. Pretty amazing for the proof. Good Fortuna,
man.
Jonathan says, I'm loving that I have the opportunity to watch these lives when I am not on call. Yeah, hey, man.
Yeah.
Fridays are good right
Love
now,
having you.
which is nice.
I'm impressed, like how many of you guys are on with this, because I mean, there's Mad Madness,
Basketball,
there's
apparently.
NBA playoffs, there's also the NFL draft, although it's night 2. That was fun last night.
Really?
Dutch has like no idea.
Been watching soccer.
Yeah, me too.
Liverpool's going to clinch this
Liverpool.
weekend.
Tell me something else.
He's just pissed off because Man City sucks this year. And then they may end up, I mean, they're going to end up in the Champions League.
But Salah's the man, dude. Salah's
the big question is who's going to make it for Champions League. I think Man City's in for sure. I think they got that spot. Newcastle,
like to think that.
I kind of feel like Chelsea can weasel that in.
Say.
But I want Nottingham Forest.
Me too.
Because that's just such a cool,
that's great.
Cool story. All right. You'll have a ton of Ardbeg. That was a massive drink through. Yeah, it was. Yeah. That was crazy. James Morgan, I'm waiting for the next batch of Michter's Barrel Proof Rye. It's been called the best in a while. I just saw that and I passed on it. Maybe I should pick it up. It's hit everywhere out here. And the crazy thing is, it's not that expensive anymore. At least here, I feel like you can find it for like $150.
Wow.
When like a year ago it was over 200.
200, yeah, exactly. That's crazy.
Oh, and yeah, that's right. You're in the UK.
Yeah, James.
All right. Captain Pooter says, what kind of tequila brand would you recommend to bourbon purists? I've seen many bourbon content creators doing tequila reviews for the first time, and I don't think some options like G4 is optimal. That's true. I think it depends on the kind of bourbon drinker. Purist, since you said purist, I think you got to go with something that's got a lot of barrel influence. And I think, like, honestly, I'd go back to that Herradura legend.
Well, I mean, I go back to Tears, even though
Tears is great, but it's expensive.
It's expensive.
And I feel like for the bourbon drinkers, you got to get some age on it. And you got to get that barrel influence. So I think that Añejos, extra Añejos, 1146, Arte Noms, because I feel like you kind of have to ease them into the agave.
Yeah,
and you can kind of work backwards from like an extra Añejo.
Yeah,
ironically, I mean the G4 extra Añejo would work like the 7-year whatever.
Yeah,
because it's so amazing. But there are definitely cheaper options. I think that 1146 is a nice one. I do think that Herradura Legend is a very good option, even if it does have additives. I don't know that it does, but
we don't know, right? Yeah.
What tequila brand would you recommend? I don't know that I could recommend a brand.
Yeah, me too.
Because I think the ones that I tend to gravitate towards, like Ocho, is so much agave in it. If you are not familiar with that flavor profile, it's going to be like
it could be turned off.
Yeah, but also I feel like you could also be like, whoa, what is that? I really like it. So it's like I'm kind of torn. I feel like you also need to give people two things. You need to give them a very bright agave Blanco and then a very aged barrel influenced extra Añejo.
Patron.
Patron Blanco wouldn't be a bad
That's what I mean. Patron Blanco. Right?
Just start people in, yeah. Good question. I think
that's a good question.
There's different approaches. I think we did a video on this.
Yeah. What to give
bourbon drinkers.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what we picked, but we had some cheap options.
I feel like Tears had to be up there.
Ernie says NFL draft is better than watching paint dry.
Exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
But you know what's crazy?
Arete Repo.
Ernie, real quick, I'll mention, like, I couldn't believe the crowd, like, in person at the draft this year.
Was it bad?
Like pretty much, no, it's huge, dude. It was crazy. It's like they weren't exactly in a stadium. I think it was in, I want to say it's in Wisconsin, but anyway, sorry, you were saying.
Match. Arete Repo.
Oh, yeah.
I think that was in our video. I think we definitely included that. Master Russell, have you thought about revisiting anything that's ranked in the top 10? If so, what are you trying again? And do you think it'll be higher or lower than the original score? We've definitely thought about that. Not
just thought about it. I mean, I think we're planning something.
Yeah, but more so revisiting some of our very early reviews.
Yes. Because
some of these were very early. Like, I would revisit Tears with a newer batch.
Revisit the doers.
I agree.
We just have to.
Because in part that's when we reviewed it, it was much cheaper.
Yes.
And it got a lot of points on value.
Yeah.
And also, I feel like the newer batches haven't been quite as
Quite as
strong.
good. Yeah, exactly. Same
Same
with
here.
tears.
Same with tears.
Yep.
This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. We can't put that up yet. I don't think people have seen
Oh
that
shoot! Too late.
Yeah, here's that Parker's Heritage
late.
90 that we're drinking right now.
That's funny.
Did we release that? No, I don't think
I
we
don't
haven't released
know.
that yet.
You would know more than me.
It's
Sorry.
terrible.
Rewind. So terrible.
That stays. This stays. This we should re-review.
Yes.
Maybe this Foursquare. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be as high.
I don't think I've edited this yet. That's why I pulled it off. Do you remember?
I don't remember.
Oh, you guys saw it.
This is why, guys, I know a lot of you have been asking, like, to put a whole database of our scores. It's because of that too.
Because he puts it in.
I can put it all.
Review it. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's like it would be a big tease.
We did give. I did. No, I won't say whatever. Anyway, but yes, that's a good question, and yes, we have thought about it,
Yes.
and
And we are planning something.
we'll probably do something at some point. Dutch, last week you said you would pay for Highland Park 15
Park.
old label box. What was the price again? I ran into one an hour ago.
What did we say? Now?
I would probably. I'm just trying to think. I do have one in the bunker still. One. What would you pay for one? At 150, I'd do it.
I was gonna say 150 in a brainer, but that's what I mean.
I think sub 200
for sure.
190 and under. 190 and under.
Really? That high?
I wouldn't be happy about it, but you can't get any more.
Yeah.
That's your only chance to own another bottle.
That's
If you okay, here's the. Have you tried it before?
yeah.
And did you like
Did you like it?
If yes, I would go.
I'd go 200.
I'd go to 200.
I'd go 200. See,
If you've never had it, 150 is still a no-brainer. I mean,
I was gonna say 175 feels like no brainer.
yeah, I think up to 175 is a no-brainer.
Yeah.
When you get higher than that, it gets a little tough just because it's only
I
15.
wouldn't bother. Exactly. Like, come on.
It's
200.
It's really good, but it's also a lot of nostalgia for us. I feel like
Yes.
because it was a
We
very
love that brand. I
formative-
mean, that's yeah.
Um,
It's that brand.
but yeah, I think I would
So we
easily.
have a terrible answer for you.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we gave like 150 to 175. Yes, buy it.
If you're,
I would buy
if you're
it.
a Highland Park fan,
If you like Highland Park.
yeah, you gotta buy it then at 200. See, that's what I mean. That's
At
a
this
tough
point,
one, dude.
If I saw one
Because you
marked,
can't get it.
if I
anymore.
saw one at 199, I
You
would
buy it.
probably pick it up.
I know,
But then I would have two, and I don't think I would buy another one at that price
oh, yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yes, I got you. Yeah.
because I intend to open the bottle. Like I
Oh, me
would
too. I
like to
drink
have
through
another.
my stuff. Yeah.
All right.
Good question.
Good
man.
question. Don't have a good answer. Sorry. One says 1, 2, 3 organic tequila has an añejo with a lot of influence. 3 is what they call the
Three.
añejo. Yep. John says, "Is Tears of Llorona worth 300? Is it better than Ray's Soul? 300 is a little steep. I feel like you can get it for 220, 230 still. I haven't shopped for it recently. I got a bottle not too long ago.
200 is like the sweet spot for me. If I see it, 220 maybe.
Yeah,
but
230, 240.
I got it 220.
I'm seeing it online right now for 229.
220. Yeah.
And it's expensive. I think it's fair. Is it better than Ray's Soul? It's not. It's different. Ray's Soul.
Yeah.
Ray's Soul actually is a very good for bourbon.
Bourbon.
drinkers.
Yeah, that's true. That is a good
It's
one.
got that big brown sugar sweetness.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very big flavors. Tears is a little more nuanced. It's a lot of different
Which
flavors.
is why I like recommending that one because I think it's also less agave versus like the Ray's Soul. The Ray's Soul, you're
Really?
still getting the agave.
No, you get the. I think you get the agave in the Tears.
No, you do, but I mean, it's like an easier. I feel like it's an easier introduction.
I would almost go the other way.
Really,
Yeah.
the Ray's Soul man had a lot of agave.
Really? A lot of brown sugar. Very good.
It is.
Yeah,
Well,
the
both
10
are
years.
very
The
good.
10 years are
Yeah.
delicious. They're very sweet though.
Yeah.
Signet should be that high. Well, that was a lot of Dylan's influence. I remember he scored that higher than you or me.
Did he on Signet?
I think he
don't
scored it
remember.
very high.
Now I'm curious.
I have to check the BOD.
I'm checking it.
Yeah, if you want to spoil future content, go ahead. I don't really care. Have you tried the wild common? I've not tried the new wild common yet. It's on my list to get. Anthony, it's so great. I have so many unopened tequila bottles just on this year. Yeah, I need to get that. Okay, Eric says, "Sup guys, heading to Vegas next week. Haven't been in a while. Any recommendations for four?" Oh man, it's changed. I feel like you used to be able to find some really cool stuff. I still think your best bets are barrel picks. And occasionally what you'll find in places with better selection is if you're into scotch, I don't know what your primary drink is, but like if you're into scotch, sometimes you'll find independent bottlings that are in their system weird and they're very cheap.
That's right.
And I've randomly, Dylan and I found that
found.
like Macallan 40 year Spey malt that was like $20, or $40. Crazy, right? But I've also heard from bartenders I know there that like he was even telling me, it's like, oh, go over to like the elevator bar, and they've got this like Lafroy barrel like signatory thing that's in the system at $18. You know, so you'll randomly find stuff like that. I think the best thing I've found recently, I don't know if you gamble either, but if you gamble, sitting at the bar, I was at the Cosmo Chandelier bar playing video poker, and they were comping Tapatio.
Wow,
which is great.
What?
Yeah,
that's
if
awesome.
you're playing, you know.
Yeah,
it was amazing.
That's a good night.
It was great. So I think you kind of just it feels more like luck of the draw. Most of the big restaurants and bars, like it's just so expensive now. Like there's no more bargains. I mean, I remember when we used to go and find birthday bourbon for $20
exactly
random bars, and it just doesn't.
That was one of that was like one of the first
downtown.
finds for me.
Maybe
$20 for birthday. Real quick, so the Glenmorangie Signet actually, so Dylan scored in 94. You were the one who scored in 90, and I was in between 92.
So it was a 92. That's what I mean. Dylan pulled it up.
Yeah,
I feel like.
Well, I kind of pulled up too.
Yeah. 119, and I have a couple in the bunker. I personally would buy it for 119.
Which?
The Highland Park 15.
Oh, yeah.
If you had two in the bunker though,
what's the buy? Yeah, heck yeah.
To me, that's a good use.
119. Yeah, man. Amazing.
It's never going to be made again.
Exactly, and you're getting it at a really good price.
And that's a hell of a price.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
That's no brainer.
I gotta go find out where that is. I can't bunker anything else.
In Canada.
I'm not allowed to bunker anything else. You should get TOL for 220 in certain. Cheers, little euro. Yeah, 220. Yep. Any mezcal videos coming? No more.
Sorry, but
recorded.
We didn't record any new ones.
As far as our next filming session, we might, but we definitely will do some agave spirit in that. So, again.
Not tequila. I love it, dude. That's gonna be such a good one.
Kirby says recently picked up Highland Park 18 at Costco for $190 Canadian. I don't know what the conversion is exactly, but that seems not bad.
Yeah.
Is it Bib Fortuna? Player winner? Picked up Old Label Highland Park 18 for $150 this week. Surprised by how much more ripe fruits the old bottling has. I did a side by side with the 2020. And the 2020 had way more. Yeah. Watch our drink theory. We did the same thing.
Yeah.
This guy right here. These are delicious. Same thing with the 15. But these have a lot of fruit. The 15 has a lot of floral. Different ends of the spectrum in a lot of ways. But that 18 is very nice. Have you tried the Tamdu 18 yet? It's definitely on my bucket list. We have a bunch of Tamdu.
I don't think it's 18 though, dude.
I know we have the cigar and we have a couple of other. I don't know. I don't think so though. Eric, Bar Ginza in the Arts District, a visit must. Half floor is available on a lot of great stuff. I've heard that place. Yeah, Arts District's got some cool stuff.
Yeah.
What's that restaurant? Esther's Kitchen.
Yep.
So and they actually have very reasonable prices on the Weller.
On the Weller.
I remember we were drinking Weller there because it was like priced normally.
Yeah.
We got the single barrel. I think the single barrel was like $20.
It was, yeah.
And then
even lower.
The other thing they have,
19,
I think they have
18.
like Maletti. The Justy. I think they have Maletti like on tap.
That's right.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And if you go there, buy the kitchen a round of beers. They appreciate it. Have you reviewed Andor season 2 yet? Yes, I'm caught up. He is not, so we can't talk about it. He's a loser.
I've seen a lot of trailers.
A124 is not good.
I don't know. Okay, look. Here's the thing. Just overall, he dies. Come on.
That's like watching the prequels and be like, he turns into Darth Vader. Who cares?
Well, that's different. That's origin story of like this amazing, like, you know,
it's
character.
origin story of a very important
But he's
character
not
in the
that
saga.
amazing. It's like he's dead.
Darth Vader died.
Yeah, but he had like this amazing journey, right?
No,
like
don't you want to learn about
hero
it?
to
Andor's
like
amazing.
anti-hero.
That's exactly Andor's journey.
I don't know. Maybe it's just the dude.
So, Cream of Kentucky won. Fortuna won.
Bib Fortuna.
Did you end the
Knocking
poll?
it down, yeah. Because 20 minutes. Exactly 20.
All right. The people have spoken.
Yeah. You guys are funny, man.
137 American. Okay. I did watch Andor. Jules still hasn't even seen the kids one. What was the kids one?
Oh, Skeleton Crew. Yeah. You got me into other stuff, man. Like The Residence. I haven't
good.
finished it
That's
yet.
good.
I'm still trying to get to like the last episode, which is really good.
It has there's some bumps in the end.
Yeah. Well, just because like in the middle, I felt like it started getting repetitive. You know,
A little
especially
bit,
with the
was
Asian
enjoyable.
dude just repeating stuff. The witnesses said, "What's his name? Park." You know. So it's either going to be Parker Lee, right? Like, come on. Bruce Lee.
All right, let's show this bottle one more time.
Dylan wouldn't care.
Hide the face. Hide your kids.
Hide your face.
It's the Fortuna. I don't really know much about this. I mean, rare character. He's got some heat, I think. There's a lot of writing on this.
Do they like print that out? It's supposed to be like a scroll.
Can you
That's what it
read
looks
that?
like.
I can't read that.
Oh my god!
It's like my
I'm
eyes.
blind, dude. I got 4 eyes. Ugh.
You guys could wear contacts for the show. You and Dylan.
Yeah, what's the point of that?
If we wouldn't see the
Oh,
4
yeah.
lights. in your eyes.
4 lights. Too good.
Did you like that I put that in?
You know,
the, Star Trek
originally, yeah, I did. Originally, I don't know what I'm trying to say here.
episode?
The only reason I got contacts to begin with early on is because just to play paintball. That was literally the only reason.
Really?
Yeah.
How long has it been since you wore
Because-
contacts?
It's been a while,
It's
man.
been like a decade, I think.
Yeah.
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 I don't think I've ever seen Dylan with them.
No. He doesn't believe in it. You know, plastic.
I was going to say something else. Yours is safer.
Keep mine.
Yeah, I'm reminded of the Yoichi episode.
Oh, God.
I've said too much. Let's drink whiskey.
Oh, yeah, guys.
I would say this to his face too. Don't worry.
Yeah, we do.
Still bleep it.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a bleeping sound.
Mm.
That's what we need.
Yeah.
Okay, so I really don't know anything about Fortuna. Sour mash, Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, selected and bottled by Rare Character, 51%. How's the nose?
Sour.
Yeah, it smells young too.
Mhm. Yeah, young.
Smells like that sweetness that hasn't fully developed yet.
Yeah, it's almost yeasty.
How much is this? I think Dylan brought this bottle.
That makes sense.
Fortuna Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, $50.
No wonder.
Oh, that's cheap. Some of these other ones are 67. Oh, there's a 6-year version. Is this the 6-year? It looks exactly the same, doesn't it?
Of course, I can't even read how.
I know it's impossible to read the back of this. Let's see
This
if I
is
can.
batch 1. If that tells you, but bottled 9122.
Batch 1.
Yeah. Doesn't say here on the, at least as far as I can read.
Yeah, I don't know anything about this, but 6-year minimum.
Oh.
It does appear to be a 6-year. They do have a barrel-proof version, but this is not the barrel-proof
This is not
version.
barrel proof.
No, this is
This
not.
is 102 proof.
I mean, it's not
Okay.
remarkable. But let's see about the
I'm
palate.
not even really getting much sweetness out of this. Cheers. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, guys. Thanks for hanging out tonight.
Yeah. You're the best around. No finish. But not bad.
It's okay.
It's serviceable.
So this is a revitalized distillery name, essentially.
Mm.
Sounds like. I'm going to stop looking up stuff. I don't care. It's just not that.
Bib Fortuna.
Uh,
Did he die? He died on the bar ship. I'm assuming.
I don't think we actually see Bib Fortuna die, but I believe since they were not in the Book of Boba Fett.
A character
Oh, were
in
they in
your,
the Book of Boba Fett?
yeah, I don't know. But is he a character? The main reason I'm asking is a character in your
Galaxy of Heroes?
yeah. Really? So
I
no value.
I told Dylan this because Dylan and I are both addicted to Galaxy of Heroes. That when when the XCOM style Star Wars game comes out,
Oh, I'm actually gonna play that too.
I may just ditch. I may finally stop playing Galaxy of Heroes.
I'm gonna play that for sure.
Yeah, I love XCOM. And that, yeah. Bourbon and Broadleaf says, I won a Total Wine lottery to grab a 2024 Four Roses limited edition for $270. Should I buy? Funny you say that. Oh wait, were we drinking the 2023 or the 2024?
Yeah, I don't remember now. But don't remember.
Shoot,
It might be the 23.
no, because 23 was like the anniversary one. Hang on. The 2024, oh sorry, the 2023, I think was a special. Yeah, 135th, right? So it's not. Yeah, it was a 24.
So 24.
Yeah. I didn't think it was that great.
I wouldn't spend that.
And I love Four Roses, and I love Four Roses limited edition small batch, and you're never going to find it for cheaper.
I know. I was just thinking about that too.
And I did get myself another pour of it the other night because we tried it on a fresh crack.
Yeah.
And we're not particularly.
like it,
it's just not particularly impressed with it that batch. Not my favorite. That being said, as it opened up, I think it was a little bit better.
Not by much.
When I had it most recently, but still, it's like it's tough.
If you let it sit a year,
it may continue to get better, but I don't know. It depends. Like depends on what your budget is. If you can,
we know that. Suppose he has the budget.
If you have the budget and you don't have it, or you're collecting them,
no,
I'd pick it up.
No.
If I got the Total Wine to get a bottle, I would get it.
I know you would.
I'm
trying to be utilitarian to this guy.
I can't give a strong recommend. I'll say that. Whiskey Golf at restaurant yesterday. Was that the name of the restaurant? At restaurant yesterday, they had EH barrel proof for 20 and Stag for 24 for a 2-ounce pour. Which would you get?
Both.
Which Stag?
I get both. Nah, I get both. $24, dude. Come on.
No, I'd probably with those prices, I'd get the EH Taylor barrel proof.
Oh, for sure. I get both.
Even though I don't love that.
Yeah, I know.
And I have enjoyed most of the recent Stag batches.
I think I would open with EH. That'd be my first while I'm waiting for food.
And if it's amazing, stick with it.
And then, yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's exactly what I was going to say. And
but if you're kind of like,
then I just get a second pour. But if not, then I go for the Stag.
Or just look at what Stag batch it is. I think all the 24 ones I had were pretty good. I haven't had the deep.
Come on. At $24 though, dude.
Yeah, I'm probably
getting it. Exactly.
Depends if I'm driving or not.
True.
If I'm not driving, I get both.
Uber.
Yeah. David Bays says, cheers, fellas, to the weekend.
Cheers.
Jonathan's finishing the night with Trails End 10-year. How is that? I've not tried that yet. We have a bottle of it, dude, and I really need to try it.
134 proof.
And that's a very important bottle for us to, I think, for us to review.
Yeah.
Because one of the very first Bourbon Guild reviews was the original Trails End.
Yeah.
And I think it was even in our beta test footage.
Wow.
I still have those, like those 4 that we filmed.
What was that? Like Blade and Bow was one of them?
Blade and Bow. I think Four Roses, Single Barrel. I think Trails End was one of those. And then we did it again for the real show.
Yeah. Oh, how funny, man.
Yeah.
Wow. I feel like we're missing one.
Yeah, there was a 4th. It might have been like Woodford or something. It was something that it was something that wasn't special.
Man, maybe that should go out to members only.
Yeah, remember, if you guys want to see a very old
Bourbon Guild Bad
Like,
audio.
This would have been like 20.
This was like cell phone recording.
17.
Yeah, cell phone recording
With Ben.
I think we're at. I forgot where we were.
We're at Dylan's place.
Was that Dylan's?
And there was like a window behind us.
This was
like glare.
Yeah.
It was just a test.
This was before Dylan's Island.
Never intended to be seen by anybody.
Yeah. That's funny, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, thank you. Reminder to hit the thumbs up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, none of our mods are in here tonight.
So
Thanks,
terrible
guys.
at that.
Thumbs
Thumbs
up,
up,
ends.
like, all that jazz.
You should review the regular trail. Oh, that's what we have. We have the regular Trails End tenure. You've got the cast strength. That sounds awesome. Oh, single barrel. You just said it. I can't read. In the words of Ben, I've been drinking. Have you had any of the signatories from KL, like the Glenlivet or the Pulteney? I've had the Highland Park, man. The Orkney.
The Orkney, yeah.
The 19-year Orkney is so good.
Hmm.
I love Highland Park, though, so take that with a grain of salt. Other ones from them, the Glenlivets, I think it's that one. It's not good. The silver canister Glenlivet one that they had was not good. I've also had one that was from Total Wine Glenlivet that was not good. In general, with Signatory, I find the black oval bottle ones are better.
Yeah, the black.
The other ones are kind of a
And
crap.
then they always had like the orange trim, I think, or whatever, right?
Mm.
Those were the good
Copper.
ones. Or yeah, copper. That's what it is. Those are the good ones.
Need to release the old bourbon cup. All right, we'll do it. For producers, I'll do that. The single barrels are great. The two I have had top the recent Elijah Craig barrel proofs, in my opinion. The regular 10-year at 105 is so good for the price. Awesome. Hugh, I'm not going to say Hugh's last name.
Huge. Janus.
Hugh, like the board. Hugh.
Yeah, Hugh.
And it's Janus.
Exactly.
Bring back the butcher. We did film some more stuff with him recently, so he will be back for some more episodes.
Yeah, right. There's this one episode we were just talking about before this that Dutch does not want to. He actually doesn't even want to touch editing wise, guys.
Not because of Ben, because of you and Dylan for being idiots in it. Ben was
I'm just saying. That's
thing about
more
it.
content with. Yeah, true. He was.
But we did film
professional.
We were in London last month, and
Oh yeah, I forgot we filmed some. I thought you said there wasn't.
I need to work on it because unfortunately
we kept
camera was
hitting the
pulping.
table.
I don't know.
Where hitting the table. Oh, maybe the power.
I don't know what it was, but whatever it was like it was cell phone and it was pulsing. I don't know if it was because it was on the table and we were touching the table and the table was shaking. But we had a second camera. It was Dylan's, so I need to look at that and see if it's going to be usable. But
I hope so.
The other thing I may just do is run it through a stabilizer. And it might look kind of weird, but it should
apply AI.
Maybe.
Is it like you do it like enhance? It's like apply AI. Enhance.
I have not tried any of the new toasted barrel picks, but I imagine they will throw me off in any blind tastings like toasted barrel did
Two we
tonight.
did today.
Squatty signatory bottles look badass. Yeah, they're good. They're good. I don't think I've had a bad one. We've got a Coila one.
We do?
Yeah. Tried it the other day. It's nice.
Ooh.
Okay, overall take home on the Fortuna. Is this a $60 bourbon?
It's a $30 bourbon.
Is it? Isn't it more like a $25?
Oh, you're
bourbon?
saying like, oh, I thought you were saying like $15. This is $30 today, dude.
For the proof, yeah, $30. Okay,
60 is way too high.
it's not special. It doesn't like.
Are we just that jaded?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love how proud you are saying that.
Drinking this. What is this called? Heritage.
Parker's Heritage.
Parker's Heritage. I mean, go back to this.
I already killed it.
That's night and day.
Wow. Yeah.
Go back to even the Woodford, which is the pink, right?
Yeah, that was pink.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, but this is like, I had 20 more points on proof.
I don't know. All right. I tried a 14-year-old Mortlock cast strength from Signatory and it was one of the best Scotch. Yeah, I mean, Some of those signatories are just incredibly good. Incredibly good. All right, guys, we're going to be shutting things down here.
Dude, thank you guys so much for joining us tonight.
Yeah.
Can't believe it.
I need a lot of help
It was
still
fun.
with this this training.
I need help all the time.
You need help for other reasons. But next week, are we doing a live? We might.
I think we might be.
Next week is a possibility, and then I think I'm out for.
You're out for a month.
I'm out for 2 weeks.
Just having fun. Living the life.
I'm out for 2 weeks, and then I'll be back. And so.
But yeah, I don't think we'll do a live.
We might. So beginning of May, first weekend in May, and maybe the last 2 weekends in May. Those are options. And then going forward, June, there might be a couple in there.
Yes.
And then we're filming.
Right.
Finally. Maybe we'll do a live that Friday, depending on how many days Dylan is in town.
Maybe.
Gains us with his presence.
I know. Taking the helicopter.
And usually he's like, no, it's not waste time.
I know.
He doesn't want to hang out with anybody.
Yeah. He's
like,
like,
no.
I gotta talk to people. He already has a hard time talking to us.
He does.
Half the time he's not talking to us.
Yeah, he's talking to the camera.
Yeah.
And as he always tells us, he's not here. He's just recording his opinions for himself.
Exactly.
We can watch it later.
So you can review it later.
Yeah. Remember, smash that like button. Thank you guys. Keep the training. If I keep up the training, I need it. And I am going to be doing some on my own away from these lives.
You know what's going to be fun is if we literally don't get the invite. It's going to be so good.
Like I said, I was in the intro.
Right.
So I'm assuming I'm in.
So he's got to be pulling you in somewhere.
I think he's just kind of doing these as people have time. And yeah.
We have lots of time.
We'll see. Remember to smash the like button. Ernie, thank you very much for hanging out. Thank you for supporting the channel.
Yeah, appreciate you guys.
Leo, you're very welcome. Thank you for hanging out with us. And
what
do we have coming up? So I mentioned that already. We've got the cognac blind is the next video that will be up. That was very fun. After that, I don't know what's going to be next. I need to get editing. Some more.
It's that bad episode.
Oh. Yeah, no, it's the one I was telling you about.
Yes.
So yeah, Lefroy 10, one from the vaults from the old studio. And I spent a lot of time doing a little segment just to make fun of Jules.
It's a good one.
In the middle of the episode.
I don't know how you found that reference, but it's good.
He was like, he said something. I said something. And he said I was wrong. And he said to check the tapes. And I checked the tapes this time.
I love those, man. This is so good.
So yeah, that should be the next one. And then after that, I don't know. I may try to get some more of those Dutch versus Dylan episodes. Yeah. I think we have enough to do a couple a week. If I can get my editing up. I need to kind of count the weeks until we film and make sure and work backwards. But yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys. Seriously.
Yeah. Until next time.
Go Lakers.
I don't care about the Lakers, but stay curious.
Go Liverpool.
I don't really care.
Oh, yeah.
Be nice.
Salah.